This Cage Radio special report is brought to you by Visalia MMA Gear and Visalia MMA Gear of Hanford, located in the Hanford Mall and now located in the Sequoia Mall. Remember, there is no competition, period. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Mods Cage Radio. A little video blog, little video review of last night's Strikeforce card. Strikeforce Challenger Series goes down in Fresno, California last night at the Save Mart Center. I was in attendance with my writer, James. I don't know. I never, ever get excited for this Strikeforce show. I don't know. There's no... First off, let's just start with the amateurs. The amateurs take to the cage. You know, they did a good job and whatnot, but here's the deal. If you fight right now, and then it's 10 minutes before the next fight, and it's another 10 minutes before the next fight, and it's another 10 minutes for the fucking next fight, there's no momentum. There's no energy. There was zero fucking energy in that building last night. None. Zeros. Fucking bizarre. Just everybody sitting around doing nothing, just waiting for fucking fights to start. And the fights were somewhat entertaining. The first non-televised professional bout was Dominic Clark out of Team Buhawi versus David Tarzan Douglas. I've heard a lot about Dominic Clark and this, that, and the other thing, so I was pretty fired up to see him fight last night. He just got dominated pretty much. He got gassed out. Both guys were gassed going into the final round, but... Tarzan just had a little bit more, and he took care of business last night, so I'm sure Dominic Clark will be back. That's no big deal. But then the next fight was my boy Brandon Cash, rocking the shirt, wore the shirt to the fight. He's fighting some dude named John Devine. John Devine looked like he spent his entire time on the couch, like he wasn't even like ripped or nothing, like he wasn't a real physical specimen. And Cash Money's been out of action for a minute. Cash came out. They started trading. Cash's game plan, obviously, is to try to knock homeboy out. But as soon as it went to the ground, I knew, oh, fuck, here we go. But Cash got up, and they traded a little bit, but then homeboy just got him to the ground. And once Cash is on the ground, nighttime, I don't know what it is. Big man, you got to work on your ground game. You can't get omoplated, and you certainly can't get fucking rear naked choked by that guy, but that's what happened. So I don't know what the answers are. I know you Team Buhawi guys are very loyal to your team, but I'm just going to keep it real with you. You have to get out, Cash. You, Cash Money, have to go and work on your fucking ground game someplace else. You just have to fucking do it. There's nobody to train with that's big enough over there other than LeVar Johnson. But, I mean, if you're going to do this shit for the rest of your life, you're 5-3 right now, my man. You're my friend, okay? So I'm just telling you, as my friend, you need to go work on your fucking ground game. I don't want to hear about I got some new boxing gloves or any of that shit, okay? You're a great striker, okay? But when you get to the ground, you're as effective as I am, my man. We have no ground game, okay? So just work on your ground game. I think we're going to have Cash Money on the Not So Happy Hour tomorrow night, so I'll be sure to ask him about that. But fuck, man, we were hella disappointed. I'm sure Cash was too, but fuck. So that being said, we move on. Some chick named Shanna Olson, she was 4-0 out of Minnesota. You know, she looked all right on the scales, but this other chick, this Julia Budd, holy fuck, she was just ripped. I was like, damn, this chick's ripped. She had a fucking 12-pack, fuck a 6-pack. This chick was doing the damn thing, so she looked hella thick and whatnot. And when they hit the scales, I was like, what are these girls, like 125? They didn't look very big. Man, they hit the scales at 145. I was like, holy shit, that's Carano and Cyborg land. So this girl last night, Julia Budd, where the fuck? She was out of British Columbia, Canada. I wonder if she knows Sarah Kaufman. But fucking badass. I really dug her. And she is somebody that in my personal opinion, is going to be somebody to look forward to fighting against Cyborg. And if my girl Gina Carano ever comes back, Cyborg, I think, just beat the fuck out of her to where she don't even want to fight anymore. So, all right, our next fight up, was Fresno's very own, well, I guess he's Parleer's very own, Billy Badass Evangelista versus some dude that I'd never even fucking heard of. And this cat, Joaquin, what is it? Joaquin Spirit Wolf. All right, so the Spirit Wolf cat was 8-6-1. I saw him at weigh-ins, like, you could tell, like, the dude was a fucking scrapper. Like, his record may be fucking bootsy, but you could tell that dude was, like, I could tell he was kind of a gamer. I had no fucking idea how tough the son of a bitch was. Because Billy put an absolute fucking beat down on this dude for 3 fucking rounds. Beat this fucking dude's ass every which way. Dude was just staggering, but he just kept coming. The fucking guy just kept fucking throwing bombs, and no matter how tired he was and how many times Billy lit his ass up, homeboy was a gamer. He was a gamer all the way through. Billy Evangelista gets the win, moves on to 11-0 with 1 non-contest. Next up, LeVar Johnson versus Virgil, what is it, Swicker? This is something else they gave us internet access last night, so I was on the internet. I got to the fucking Strikeforce website just to see. We were trying to figure out what Challenger Series is. Is this number 11? Is it 13? We didn't know what fucking number it was. They didn't put it on anything. So we went to the website and started looking at the matchups. Well, they got pictures of everybody on there. They don't even have a fucking picture of Brandon Cash and shit. I'm like, well, fuck, how many times has he fought for this organization? But they didn't have a lot of the fighters on the website as far as photographs, et cetera, and so forth. So I didn't know exactly what was up with that. But Strikeforce, you might want to mix in a little effort on the website. I mean, you are trying to compete with the UFC. How many times did the UFC not have a photo of whoever they're going to match up against? I mean, this is the big leagues. That's what you guys are supposed to do. Fucking handle your business accordingly is all I'm saying, all right? So, like I said, the next fight was LeVar Big Johnson. LeVar, hell of a striker, came out, handled his business, got homeboy against the cage and just started fucking pounding on him, and he crumpled. I'm sure most of you guys got to see the fight last night on Showtime. Well, LeVar Big Johnson looking good. He's ready to take the next step, I guess. So, we'll see maybe a Bobby Lashley or something like that. Like LeVar versus Bobby Lashley would be a pretty badass fucking fight. And then Roger Bowling and Bobby Volker, the main event that absolutely no one really cared about. It was an okay main event. Volker gets the win, and that was that. So that pretty much wraps my review of Strikeforce. Now, FU News, I guess, is at the UFC. I don't know what the fuck MMAKO is doing. They could possibly be there. I have no idea. I haven't talked to anybody over there to find out what is up. But tonight, the UFC, obviously, and then my fucking Giants, Jonathan Sanchez, the picture you see behind you, takes to the fucking mound as my Giants try to capture the National League division, the title, and move on to the fucking World Series, where I guess they'll face the Texas Rangers because the Yankees got fucking worked last night. So fucking Yankees. All right, so that pretty much covers it. Just want to give you guys a quick little video review. James put an entire story up on there with all the times, results, etc., and so forth, and how it went down. I think that's pretty much going to cover it for everybody here at the show. That would be much. Good night now.